1, 2, 3. Step turn. 1, 2, 3. Step turn. 1, 2, 3. Step. Stop. Wait. Sniff. Little kid pressed into the fence, cotton candy hands, sticky fingers, leaving trails all up and down the wire as he growls, then waits, then growls. Dad, he's not growling back. Maybe he doesn't want to growl right now. Well, why not? Maybe he's tired. But I'm not tired. Look, let's just go see something else. Hey, have you ever seen a bird that big before? Little kid doesn't move. Little kid knows what he wants. What's rainbow feathers when you want to growl? What's wing flaps to razor claws? Turn. 1, 2, 3. Step turn. 1, 2, 3. You can pet his paws if you like, just not the claw. You don't like the claw. The zookeeper dangles a piece of chicken through slats in a wire fence and gives a whistle. Lucky Boy wastes no time. He bounds up, hearty paws on the cage, his whole, long body eyeing the meat as it swings in the evening breeze. Still bloody, still beating. He locks eyes with the zookeeper. Let it go. I move slowly and almost graze the fur between two sharp claws, but pull back at the last second. The zookeeper smiles. Does he, feel real? He tosses the chicken. Lucky Boy catches it in his teeth and wrestles it to the ground. It's gone in a gulp, and he crunches the bones before pouncing back up on the cage. The jaguar's got the strongest jaws of all cats, the zookeeper tells me. 2,000 pounds per square inch, he could bite a hole through a turtle shell and crush your skull in a second. But his paws are soft. He tossed another chicken piece. Lucky Boy catches it midair and slinks away. He's done with us. Lucky Boy's got a name that fits him to a T, the zookeeper tells me on a midnight tour. The jungle at night is like a humming chainsaw, a high-pitched, undulating buzz, like a surf rolling in and out, tide rushing in, thundering. Cicadas. You'd think the jungle was made of nothing else, until it's punctuated by the trill of some tropical bird, or the bone-shaking moans of a howler monkey, more poltergeist than primate. The jungle is haunted, and we're in the eye of the storm, high-fiving a jaguar. You know how he got so lucky? The zookeeper asked. Because he gets to hear all this. See, a jaguar, he don't belong in a cage. He belongs out there, where he, gets to be alive like the jungle. Well, he can't, though. Lucky Boy, he grew up in a casino. Wild to him's like slot machines. It was people petting him, beating him. Where he lived, you don't have sound like this. Then, the casino run out of business, and no more money, and no more food for Lucky Boy. So they close the door. Leave Lucky Boy inside, by himself, for months. Do you know the sound a jaguar make when he has no food? I didn't know it would be that quiet. Someone tell us there's something inside the casino, so we go get him. And he had no fur left. We see his ribs, and he paced. 1, 2, 3. Stop, turn. 1, 2, 3. That's all the room he had. 1, 2, 3. We didn't think he'd survive. So we bring him here. We tell him everything's gonna be okay, even if we didn't believe it. But when he heard the jungle, see, there's alive and there's living. So we call him Lucky Boy. Because how did he survive? A few years earlier, I watched a hefty Texan tap on a gorilla cage and demand that it do a King Kong while banging on its chest. His eldest child rolled one of her eyes with those, "Dad, you're embarrassing me" looks, and the rest of the horde were busily engorging their cotton candy. The gorilla sat up against the glass of its enclosure and gave a tired look, and snorted. I got the sense it was merely bored. The gorilla reached behind itself to grab something, and then smeared it right on the glass, right in front of the Texan's face. It was a pile of shit, and the most excellent fuck you I have ever seen. I saw a jabiru stork stalk a toddler, a polar bear claw concrete walls, a tiger stir listlessly, then turn his back on the maddening crowd, a rhino pace trenches, an elephant dance to the sounds of a passing school group littering hot dog wrappers and deflated balloons. A nearby sign read, "The Zoo, a living center for education and science, inspiring passion to protect wildlife and habitats." What's wild here? There's nowhere else Lucky can go, the zookeeper says. He never learned the jungle, never met another jaguar. All he can do is pace. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We give him room to run, but he don't know what run is. Lucky boy because he lived, but lucky us because now we show people. This is what happens when you put an animal in a zoo. Not everyone's going to be so lucky. You don't know anyone until you see how they treat their animals. Lucky boy slinks back to the fence for one more bite of chicken. With his paws up against the chain-link fence, his eyes fixed on the zookeeper, I put my hand up against his and touch his fur. His paws are the size of my face, his claws longer than my fingers, his breath hot against my hand. A nearby sign reads, "We live in a beautiful world."